No, but last weekend when I went to go get my daughter, because me and that friend I was telling you about, we were just talking, like taking it slow or whatever. And we were like flirting and everything, and we had the feelings were like intense and stuff. And then, like, my twin could pick up on that energetically, and we're in still separation, no contact. So, I could feel his stuff. Sorry. And at first he was like, I'm okay with it, but then he got insecure and was just like, um, was begging me not to be. It was like, just be friends, just be friends. And then, like, just like the day I had to go get my daughter Chloe, meet her dad to get her, because we meet halfway now, once a month. And I was like, I started crying because of his pain. I was like, I'm sorry, like, because he was crying, I guess, he must have been. Because it's like you can feel when you're crying with your twin or crying because of them crying. But, anyways, like, I was like, I gotta go, but I can't just sit here and cry all day. Like, I'm not doing this to hurt you. Like, I'm trying to find my happiness. And then, like, on the way there, I was almost there. I, like, went through a town, Clay Center, and like, I felt like my heart was broken. Like, it literally had just got broken. And it was chest pain, and it was just like, the feeling. You know the feeling if you've had your heart broken. And I knew it was him, and so, like, I don't know, I just instinctively did light language with my hands. And I was like, I never did this before while I'm driving, but, like, I had to do it because it was like, it was draining me, and I was like, I can't deal with this fucking pain. I'm trying to drive, and I'm like, I can't deal with it. And so, like, I did that, and it helped. It, like, took care of it. And then he came in all super strong the next day as I was taking Chloe home, I think. I don't remember quite well, but, like, I was like, I'm not trying to hurt anybody, and but he's coming in strong. And then, like, when I got back, I think is when I was like, look, what was it like? Hold on, give me. Yeah, okay. When I got back, I was like, he was back in it, I think, chaser energy or something. It was like, just tell her, do you want to be friends or whatever, like. And it was just like, oh no, like, triggered something. Because then I was just like, this isn't fair of you to ask me to do that. This isn't fair. It's actually quite hypocritical. You're married. You're still married. What are you doing? Like, and I kept pretending for a long time, just to keep the peace or whatever. Yeah, I understand. You have your own lessons. Yeah, I understand. You're probably actually stuck in a toxic, bad marriage or whatever. I get it. But it doesn't mean that I should put my life on hold if a connection comes through that might make me happy. I mean, usually you don't feel like dating anyways, and it won't work out anyways. But I shouldn't still be close. I should still be open to it. You know what I'm saying? I should still be open and be like, okay, this doesn't feel like settling to me. Then I can see where it goes, and that's what I felt. And so I should still be allowed to do that without, just because you can't get out of your marriage doesn't mean that I should just sit here and not try to figure out what's going to make me happy, or whatever, who's going to add to that or whatever. If somebody comes in and, like, they're going to add to it, you know what I'm saying? And so, like, I was like, it just triggered that I actually am not okay, and it does hurt me that my twin is married. Like, it hurts, but it just, like, it was good though, because I had a breakdown and I was, like, crying, and I was, like, telling him out loud, but, like, he was receiving it telepathically and saying that it's not fair. You're asking me to do this, and I am not, and you're married, but I'm not allowed to have anybody, like, if the opportunity comes, whatever, like, I don't know. And I got through that, and then, like, later, because I felt him listening, and later, when it was, like, quiet and stuff, he was like, are we okay? I was like, No, are you okay if I did end up dating this person or did, whatever? Are you okay with me being close to them? And like, you have to be okay with it. You can't just tell me who I can and can't, like, you. That's like controlling, and you don't know it. But I felt like he also realized he had a narcissistic flee from his marriage because his wife is very controlling like that. So I felt like he was like, oh, wow, I didn't realize I had that. And I don't know, like, so like it's crazy. This journey does trigger you to heal like that, even in separation. And it so that's what's happening. And so we like cleared that, like a huge thing. It was like a huge thing. And so like neither one of us has been like super clingy, but like we've given each other space. Me, I try not to be like, get the fuck away from me. Because like it's not him, like it's not his fault. Like we both made mistakes. So I try not to put all the blame on him, if that makes sense, even though sometimes it's hard not to, because that's where you can be in your healing sometimes. So we've just been giving each other space, and only coming in all lighthearted kind of, but it's not too terribly hard, because we're both just working on a certain healing, and I don't really care anymore if comes back. Like I do, but I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm not as much. I'm like, I'm fine. But that helped clear it. Because in a way I was also trying to control the outcome and control, just leave him, just leave her, like, what if you're not happy and you want me, then why are you fucking not leaving? And like, so we both were trying to control each other, relationships or lack of or whatever. And so, like, it just broke that codependent 143 I love you. That's what time it is on my clock. And so I broke that, and now we don't have that, and so we're not like so. He's not so up in my business. Only when he feels me like going through a hard time, he checks in and is like there for me, but not in a codependent or like clingy chaser way. Not that he really was too much, but like he just makes sure he's giving me the space and I give him the space. It's just like we're letting it be, letting it happen, letting each other heal the way we need to, feel what we need to feel, experience whatever connections, whatever. I'm still learning to have actual genuine friends, genuine women or feminine like friends, and so that's also what I'm trying to do. I mean, this other friend I was just talking about, we actually communicate directly, and it's nice because then like one of the times during the week I was like, let's just be best friends, because he kind of pushed me to it, or like he pushed me to it, but also like let go. After that breakdown, I was like, okay, I'll just do that, because I don't know, I feel like I was gonna go back into that same pattern of just waiting for him or whatever, and then like she was like, okay, I think I agree, and then like the next, like a couple days later, she was like, but we agreed to go slow, and so she's like, we've been communicating directly, so like I know if he comes back, like you'll go with him probably, like, so like basically we had been on the same page the whole time, and I was worried that we weren't, so that's why I was like freaking out a little bit. So like now I'm like, everything, there's no pressure from anybody, so I'm like, this is nice, this is the way it should be, no expectations, no pressure. That's literally how it's supposed to be. Relationships are supposed to be like that. You're not supposed to feel like some weird expectations or like some subtle control that you have to do, like, you know what I'm saying, like, not control per se, but like you're trying to control energetically to keep yourself safe or whatever.